Hello, everybody. Okay, we have made it to day 3 of our Coach Basics. So, what I want to talk about today is your list. Who are you inviting, right? We talked about what you're inviting to yesterday. Now, who are you inviting? So, here is how I have been doing it for the past 12 and a half years. um, it's just my way of connecting with people personally. So I have this list, right? I redo it every few weeks when it starts getting like really messy and I need to kind of freshen it up, right? But let me take you back to the beginning. I had 250 Facebook friends. So I wrote every name down on a notebook just like that. And I just wrote, used a couple pages, just did whatever, 50 on each page and put every single name down. I didn't think about it. I didn't know what I was going to do with the list. I literally just wrote every single Facebook friend down on this piece of paper, in this notebook. For the next few days, took me almost a month. I would take the first 10 names and I would draw a line. I would take the next 10 names and I would draw a line. Some days I did more than 10, sometimes I did less, some days I did less than 10. But I checked it off as I did it. And I took the first 10 names and or in groups of 10, I would sit and I would scan their Facebook. I would see who they were. How did we know each other? I would start commenting, kind of liking on their posts. If I saw something where, we had gone to high school together and I just saw a bunch of their kids' pictures, I would send them a message and be like, hey, we haven't talked in forever. How are your kids? How old are they? I was just scanning your Facebook. Like, how old are your kids? And we would just talk. I would just reconnect with them. I didn't have an agenda. There wasn't like, okay, I'm going to ask them how their kids are, and then hopefully I can invite them to my group, right? It wasn't like that. It still isn't like that. I literally talk to 10 people a day, asking them how they are, scanning their Facebook. I scan their Facebook first because it's important. What if something tragic just happened and you're like sliding in their inbox, how are your kids? And they're like, oh, I just lost my mom. So, you know what I mean? So you've got to kind of scroll their Facebook, see what they're doing, start to comment, start to like. I don't message every single one of them. It just kind of, if I felt pulled to, I would. Otherwise, I would just stick to liking, commenting. And I would do that with 10 people a day. Now, there were some on that list that I talked to all the time. So those were the people that I invited. People really love to hear what I say, and they want to hear my magic words, and they want my script. Hey, Ansu, how are you? I'm so excited to share with my family and friends a new workout program that I just started. Are you currently working on your health and fitness goals? Hey, Mary, I know we haven't talked in a little bit, but I'm starting a new health and fitness accountability group and I'm looking for moms and wanted to know if you would like to hear more and join me. Hey, not sure if you've been paying, Bill, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention to my health and fitness posts on my Facebook, but I'm seeing some great results and just feeling better with this new fitness routine. And I'm looking for people to do this with me. Those are my invite scripts. They're very like, I talk to the person because I know them and I say, I might just ask, are you working on a fitness goal? Is this something you'd be interested in hearing more about? Want to do this with me? Those are my invites, and they're still my invites. So now it may be, hey, Brandy, I remember we did 21 Day Fix together when it first came out 7 years ago. They're doing a reboot. I would love for you to check out my event and see if that's something you're interested in doing with me. Click, copy, and link the event to them. Okay, so the name of the game is you make connections every day, and the people that you don't normally talk to, you just reconnect and get to know them. Second, the people that you do normally talk to, you just say, hey, want to join me in my accountability group? It starts on April 3rd. Super excited. Want to hear more about what I'm doing. Third, a lot of my invite start with, I'm not sure if you saw my social media post. I'm not sure if you saw my story. I'm not sure if you saw my reel. I'm not sure if you've been following along to what I'm doing recently. I'm not, right? So it starts with directing them back to my feed, because if they ignore me in that message, they can go and see what I've been doing, and they can kind of scroll my last 10 posts, and they're going to see pictures of the kids. They're going to see pictures of the dogs. They're going to see stories about how bad I'm cooking. They're going to see something I'm watching on Netflix, and they're going to see my workout clips, my selfies, and a piece of my story. So you have to be real, raw, vulnerable, and yourself on your Facebook, or I'm just going to say Facebook because that's mainly what I use, or Instagram, but on your Facebook, make sure people get to know, like, and trust you first. Because then, even if those people are like, I don't know, and they ghost you for a little bit, or they say, oh, no, thanks, I'm not interested, they're going to keep watching. And the next time you post the event for your May start, they might join you on T25. They might say, hey, I actually love Shanti. I want to do that one with you. Tell me more, because you're posting about it, you're talking about it, you're still engaging with them. So those people that say no or ghost you, you still want them on that list so that you can comment, like, make sure when you're commenting, liking on other people's feeds, Facebook will then show them your feed. So it's a two-way street. You can't just post, because Facebook's not going to really show. They're going to be like, I don't know, this person doesn't interact with anybody. Why would I don't know who to give, I don't know who to show her content to. So you have to be engaging with other people throughout the day. So that's a separate part. That's part of this connections. But then you want to make sure you're friend requesting 2 new people a day at least. You're following a couple people. You're commenting, liking on people on Instagram, so that maybe they will start following you. So there's that other piece too. Okay, so you're taking you're making a list. Okay, first you're making a list of everybody and anybody, whether they're following you, whether they're friending you, whatever. You're just making a list of however many names. Just keep going, write as many as you can. It's going to take you a little bit if it's more than 250, right? Go through your entire friends list, write every single name down, draw a line after every 10, assess those 10 people each day, see who they are. Should you invite them or should you be connecting with them? Make sure you're consistent, posting a couple times a day on social media. People now say, why would I post the same thing on my feed as I do on my stories? Because some people watch stories and some people watch feeds. Not many people do both. I'm a feed scroller. I don't watch anybody's stories. So if you're only posting in your stories about your next accountability group or your story or your results, I'm not seeing them, because I don't look at anybody's stories. I'm a story poster, because I know there are people out there that watch stories, but I'm a feed scroller. Okay. So you got to be doing that. And then you want to be adding to that list every day, friend requesting 2 new people, engaging with people, so that you then add those 2 people to the bottom of your list once they accept your friend request, so that you're consistently having a list. Because once you get through that 250, you should have another 50 to go through based on that 30-day time frame that you friend requested a few people each day. Okay. Or people who are watching your stories, try to go to their profile, or people who you made your first list, and then you watch people who are watching your stories. I'm like, oh, who the heck's this? Write them on the list and then go to their feed. Okay. So every day you're making connections. You're being inspiring, educating, and motivating on your social media. And you're inviting people to join. You're inviting them to check out your 21-day fix event. You're inviting them to join you. See if this is something they'd be interested in. And you're using normal talking words. Please don't copy and paste something. Like, literally, you've got to make it personal to that person. Hey, I was scrolling your feed, and talk to them about what you saw so that you can relate to them. Don't just copy and paste 10 messages in 2 minutes, because they know it. Make it personal, connect with people, get people to know, like, and trust you. All right. So what are you going to do? You're going to make your list. You're going to send your coach a snapshot, or your body partner a snapshot of your list. You're going to do your 10 people a day, and you're going to tell your coach how it all went. And that's that. And you're going to copy, that event that you made yesterday. You're going to head and copy and paste that link and invite people to check out the event. Yes? You're overthinking this. This is what I've been doing for 12 and a half years. This is how I connect, invite, sign people up, follow up. This is how we do it. All right? Okay.